How did we feel about this project, and how do we feel about Queen of the South?
Oh, I loved it. I think the quality control was really good. I think that she's so refreshing. Like, it feels nice to hear her. Like, she's like a breath of fresh air whenever I listen to her anyway. Because I feel like she's just someone who's able to tap into multiple different alleys and, like, is able to not feel out of place, you know? Like, she was doing dancehall, Afro beats, and she was rapping, you know. Some of the songs, like, really introspective, but, like, dancey as well.
Is it even like a grime song on there?
Exactly. And the thing is, the fact that she did a grime song, like, just shows you that she's been here for a long time as well. Because she's been rapping since LimeWire days, as she said, you know? Like, she's been here for time, and, like, she's not just someone who can rap, but she's someone who's able to, you know, do anything she puts her mind to, which I really appreciate.
Facts, I agree with you.
But I agree with you as well, but I feel like sometimes I don't like her versatility, because there's like some songs that really don't hit with me. Like, I feel like Shaybo is really like, she got it so right, or nah, like there's no in between for me.
So wait, hold on. So like, we've talked about like the grime, the fucking the UK rap, the dancehall, the Afro beats. There's even a bit of like that whole American City Girls type rap. What for you is a miss, and what do you like from her?
Okay, you know the intro?
Yeah.
I don't know what that, I can't remember in my
Real
head.
one,
But
I
I did not like that.
Okay.
And then a song called Mud in there.
Yeah.
Mud is hard.
Oh,
I
Mud
didn't
is
like
like
that.
my favourite.
So that's the whole introspective UK rap kind of sound. You don't really fuck
Not
with.
real
No,
one.
but
Real one
sometimes
was
I
hard.
like the
But
introspective
Mud was.
stuff, because there's a song that she did, I can't remember what it was called. She talked about girls and...
My Sister with
Yeah,
Georgia Smith,
that
yeah, that's a
one.
big song.
Yeah, like, so it does work for some, I don't know, but there's just... Okay, you know that Double did not like that.
Which one?
That's not on the album, but Double
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. So no, I feel you. And like prior to listening to this album, a mixtape, my criticism for Shaybo, forgive me, but I felt that she was a B-Tech female J Hus. Like, literally, and it was boring. Hearing that she signed to Black Butter, it makes sense, because like they're just making another clone. And like I didn't really rate it. So when I listened to this album today, or mixtape, whatever, when I listened to it, the first song, I'm hearing that same thing. I'm like, oh, here we go again. I'm hearing the Heidi joint. I'm like, oh, Heidi's carrying this song. But like,
You think?
That's how I felt.
Even when she took over in the
Hold on.
outro.
Let me
Sorry.
finish.
Sorry.
That's how I felt at first, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then like by the third song, like, she was changing my mind already. And then obviously I listened to it more than one time, and my opinion completely changed. I thought she's got like amazing potential. I think the 10 years that she spent in the game, she's clearly grown, like on her own as well. And that she's way more ready than anybody else is. Like, that's just like coming for their like basically like their debut. And I rate her a lot still. I rate her a
It's
lot.
kind of sounding like an album.
That's what I
Kind of.
I don't think so. I think it sounds less polished to be an album. That's why I feel like I'm glad she called it a mixtape. Because I feel like if it was an album, it would have been more polished. I feel like she's given us a taste of what she's capable
She
of.
can go harder.
Do you know what I mean?
Harder.
Yeah.
Especially because of that, the lack of cohesion. Like we said, all the different genres here, there, everywhere.
She's literally showing us
But
what she's
people do that in
capable of.
albums,
And I feel like
Yeah, they do.
the beginning of her showing us what she's capable of was when her colours dropped. I feel like when that dropped, she's like, okay, I'm in a different lane and I'm ready to show you guys what my tape's going to look like. Because, I feel like Colours was the transition point for her to come into this.
I don't know, man.
I don't know about colours, but I definitely think Georgia was.
The collaboration
Yeah.
since,
They made so much sense, and I would never ever in a million years expect Shaybo to make that kind of music when she
But
first
yeah,
came
they're
out.
two for two.
with it.
Their songs, both their songs work for sure, 100%. I think what we're definitely all seeing is that Shaybo seems ready to take it quite far. Like,
Like she's kind of a musician. Like I can hear like when it's like she's not just. That's why I don't think it's a mixtape. Sometimes I feel like mixtapes, you get beats right and you just like stick to it or you sing to it. But like it's like she kind of created something within every song.
Yeah. She's a strong artist. I think that showed through. She has a style, and she gave you her style and how adaptable it is and what she can like. The songs and beats she can kind of go.
But when she's doing the Huss thing, I think that's like it's kind of dead still.
I don't think you can call it that. I don't even think you can.
Okay.
I don't think you can like compare her to J Hus.
I think I can still.
The fact that
like that first song.
Yeah, and she's done it bare times like that. We said that Double song, whatever it is, like bare.
But I think you're saying that because J Hus is known for mixing and blending like loads of like.
No, it's actually
It
the way she enunciates and extends words,
doesn't
like all that
fit,
kind of shit. Like,
with
she
me.
literally copies his whole flow word for word, line for line. bar for bar. Like she just copies him. Like
I really,
I think she's held her own. I think she's definitely held her own.
I think Huss is most known for that.
I
think that he's characteristic for that, and he's the guy that's done it with the most success. So it's an easy comparison.
And people were saying the same thing about Pastor Lee, but he was able to stand in his own.
Yeah, and I think
eventually,
Shaybo
but like also
well.
he showed these differences. I think what I'm saying is, in those specific songs that I'm thinking about, there's no difference.
She does it on the Gram song too. She goes into African accent.
Yeah. I know. But it's not just African accent thing that I'm talking about. Everyone, like people that rap in an African accent, it's not about that.
I know what you're saying. There's like a significant,
It's
but I don't think
charisma, the source, everything.
That's what I'm saying. But okay, so I think Shaybo has her own charisma, has her own source.
Yeah,
that's what I'd say.
Okay,
and it might sound similar to J Huss in bits, but then I think when you go off beat and do other things, when someone J Huss is a trendsetter.
No. But I hear that when she does other things, when she does other type sounding songs, isn't it? When she makes a specific, I don't know, like UK rap / J Huss songs, it sounds very much Hussy.
But do you know why I feel like there are musicians there are musicians who've mastered how to use their voices as instruments. I feel like that's why we see them more as musicians rather than rappers, because sometimes rappers, they're able to dominate certain flows and, you know, use lyricism, and just like there's different segments of being a rapper in it. But I feel like with Shaybo and J Huss and artists who are in the same category as them, you know, they're able to melodize and do the craziest things, you know, with their voices, and you're just here thinking you've used your own vocals as an instrument without needing the production. And I feel like maybe that's why you feel like you can compare them, because the UK is like small, we don't have like that many artists, you know, man, so it's easy to compare people. I don't know if I'd say that Shaybo is doing that yet. I think she has potential to do that. She's singing a lot now. She definitely still needs some vocal training, and I think in a few years that's going to be a whole new bag for her. But I wouldn't give her that compared to J Huss at all yet.
No, I'm not comparing her to J Huss. If you say she's a straight copy, though, I understand what you mean. She has the potential to completely be in her own lane. I think that's more the point.
Yeah, and I've said that. I agree.
Yeah.
I like her. Was it Mulatto that she did a song with?
No, Dream Doll. No,
Dream Doll. Yeah. I feel like she should.
Yeah,
that worked.
Jump on the city girls kind of man. Because honestly, I think when she speeds up a bit, it's a bit more interesting. Like I don't find her introspective rap boring, but I see why it like opens a window for people to feel that way, because like it is very like a bit monotone or whatever, and I don't know. But I think the city girls rap is a lot more interesting.
I think
that song with Wale is always
I feel like her introspective stuff. If she has like a good chorus that you could come back to that relates to the song, it kind of feels like a story kind of thing. I feel like it works.
I like that she has that bag, to be honest. I like that she didn't disappoint me.
She has a commercially. Indie's not the type of song to call it, but there was one song that was not like the rest. I can't remember what it was called, and I really like that. I feel like she can do songs with, not to be racist, like white people. She can.
Just like alternative like kind of artists.
Yeah, not just alternative. It's like, it sounds very
white
indie.
Is the word you used.
I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the song as well.
Is it on the tape?
Yeah. It's like towards the end, I think.
Good Time.
Yes.
Yeah,
maybe
Good
that's
Time
the one.
Is brilliant.
Maybe that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely have that playlisted.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I really like the one with Wale as well. I think Wale is like.
I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, Wale's on this.
Yeah, but like the general consensus among you guys, you like Shaybo on like trap kind of beats.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Exactly.
I get why Bola said that was where she'd be more successful.
That's one.
Because I think that's her weakest song. I don't like her in sounds like that, because I feel like I feel like we have enough of that already.
We definitely do, but she could.
Yeah, but like,
she's doing it.
She can do it.
That's why she can even call herself Queen of the South to an extent. Like that's what she started with, and everyone loved her when she started it. Like she just disappeared. It's not like she was shit and everyone said she should go away. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I hear you completely. I wouldn't say that's my favorite sound from her, because I'm a big fan of introspective music. But I do see why that's like an important bag for her, because not a lot of people in the UK are doing that well.
Yeah.
And that she linked up with someone from America,
and it was
seamless.
So
like, why wouldn't you?
And even one thing I think to look at is her wordplay. I think she has one of the best wordplays.
I agree.
She can
spit.
I agree.
I
agree. I mean, like, this is the thing. So when I say that,
I haven't taken any of that.
When I give you the J Huss comparison, when I feel like she's really doing it, is when she uses the punchlines. But however, when she uses wordplay subtly and she says stuff like, he didn't make you a queen, so why are you bucking him? But that's not like a punchline.
Yeah.
That was just like, she said it quietly and carried on moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. That for me is when she's actually in her bag.
Yeah, because
when she's doing that, when she's making like a big deal out of it and like stretching out the words and that, it's so cringe for me personally. It's unnecessary. But I think quietly she has great wordplay.
Yeah, because I definitely like that about her. Like, you know, when you're just like, for example, like her Daily Duppy, there were so many things you're just catching. You're like, wow, even like the reference you just said.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't treat you like a queen, so why are you bucking him? Yeah. Like, I hate like getting gassed over little things like that. But I'm like, that's really impressive, you know?
But like, she said it so subtly that it could have gone over your head.
Yeah.
But like, when she does it in the Daily Duppy, sorry, to me it just sounds forced. I'm gonna agree with you and disagree with you there.
I think Shaybo, it's early. It's actually early, even though it's not. She's 10 years deep.
Yeah.
But she took that long break and she's definitely approaching the game differently now. I think it'd be interesting to see how she carves out her own style going forward and what kind of sound she does it on as well. Because like we said, her bag is deep and varied. So it'd be interesting to see like what she focuses on. But yeah, we'll move on from Shaybo, Queen of the South.